Hello everyone and welcome to a new virtual pet video. Today we'll be starting up the new DigiHatch, which is for June 1st, and this DigiHatch is actually for hatching anything that's not a Digimon. So I've decided to start up these two devices. So I've got my Raku DinoKun, or Dinkie Dino as it was called in English. And first of all, the thing that always gets me about the Dinkie Dino is that the batteries you need to put in the way that you would put in like AA batteries. So you have one with plus facing up and one with plus facing down. Now, while this is fine for normal batteries, for some reason it's always tricks me up a little bit, because for basically every other virtual pet that I've ever used, the batteries have both pluses facing up on both of the batteries. The other thing is this battery pack was not designed to be opened by mere mortals such as myself. So you rip off the back, and then I just could not get this little bit of cardboard open with just my fingers, so I actually had to stealth spy style cut in through the cardboard with my screwdriver. So that was a thing. Anyway, so the time is 9:41. And I can never remember how logical. The left button is how to make it go up. How logical. Oh, I just set it to, I pressed it twice apparently, so maybe it's just 9 AM. So I have actually only run this once. And it didn't go so well because I think I was busy, but this was years ago. So I'm starting this all brand new. So nice little animation at the start. So the thing with the Dinkie Dino that I'm pretty keen on is that the evolution is determined by what type of foods you give it. So if you give it the hamburger, it's carnivore. If you give it pasta, it's Triceratops, and if you give it salads, it's becomes the Brontosaurus. So that's pretty cute. And I also just really like the little shell that it's in. So you've got little options there. You can also up its intelligence by reading at books. The other thing is these icons are so tiny. I can barely see what they are. That one's like a clipboard. That one I think is that one food? Yeah, so that one's food, and it's a baby. I think it only drinks. Oh no, you can feed it water and food, so that one's water. So it's one of those virtual pets. I think there's the other ones. I don't own it, but there's one called the Goji Rapper, and for him you have to feed him 8 glasses of water a day. But yeah, so here's where I can choose what type of food I should feed my friend. So I think I'm going to go with maybe I like Triceratops, so let's go with the noodles. And the animation plays that eats the noodles with the forks, the chopsticks. How it's able to eat the noodles with chopsticks when it doesn't have any hands is a complete mystery. So yeah, I just woke up a little bit ago, so I am unable to really know many words. Apparently chopsticks was one of them. But yeah, that's definitely noodles. I read a guide for it last night and it said pasta, but yeah, I don't think that's pasta because you don't eat pasta with chopsticks. So yes, there's light, all the good stuff. I'm gonna give him some more water. And there we go. There's our little dinosaur friend. Yay. And I'll reset the time later on. The other thing is these buttons are kind of hard to push, I guess, compared to a Digimon, which is just pretty easy, or a Tamagotchi. And the other thing is they're very small. The buttons are incredibly small. I have adult fingers. This is obviously not made for adult fingers. The other one is the Eevee Tamagotchi, which you can see I've got the tab in because there's batteries in there because I've not actually used it. Bought it a little bit ago, but should probably have taken the batteries out. Let's see if they are... alive or dead? No, they're alive. And again, tiny batteries. Why do I do this to myself? So 9:45. And again, I have a lot of virtual pets that I've not actually raised before, and this is one of them. But unlike the Dinkie Dino, I haven't actually read up on how to use it. So, and there's a little Pokemon egg. How cool. So yeah, here, these are our two non-Digimon for this hatch. And yeah, I like the collaboration Tamagotchis. I need to try to get the Evangelion one. So yeah, I basically can evolve Eevee into any of the evolutions, which is determined by whatever care that I give it. So I'm not sure what I'll be aiming for. Maybe, I don't know, I like Jolteon because he's pointy, but I like them all. But yeah, so these are our non-Digimon for this hatch. So depending on if people want it, I might be providing updates on how this hatch is going. I'm going to try to limit myself to only running these two and the other Digimon ones I'm already running, because I have a habit of starting up far too many Digimon or Tamagotchis and then ending up neglecting them, especially towards the end. So I'm going to try to limit myself to just these two for this hatch. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Or so I thought. So a little bit after I finished the video, I found that, no, it wasn't just me being silly pressing the buttons. Well, it was the right button, but now it's the left, was not responsive. So I took it apart, cleaned it with some methylated spirits, and still didn't work. So I did my usual trick with, well, first I changed these buttons. I swapped them to see what the issue was, because I cleaned the bottom and it still wasn't working. And then I found that it was the actual button itself and not the contacts. So my usual trick is, when I take it apart, is I have a little bit of a grey lead here, and there's a little black spot on the bottom of the button, and I just do a bit of grey lead on that black spot, and Bob's your uncle, it usually works. Put it back together, still didn't work. So then, thanks to Sneaks and also somebody on the Google, I grabbed some aluminium some foil, because apparently it's too early for me to say the word aluminium. There we got it. I got it. And I folded up a very small amount and then cut it into a circle shape and placed it underneath the contacts of that button. And now it works. So it's now the left button and not the right button. So yes, I can actually set the time, and that means I'll get access to the menu on this side here. So we'll set to 11:44 or 45 probably by the time I get up to it. And that is how I fixed the Raku DinoKun button. So I've got the time there, and see, it's working as expected. I'm usually fairly nervous when I put these things back together, because I'm cursed and tend to have some bad luck. The inside of the screen had some weird thin wood almost sticking onto it, and that sort of disintegrated. So I was worried that the screen would just stop working, but nope. I'm just glad that foil fixed it. So I needed something conductive, and yeah, there wasn't the usual lead pencil, which usually works for me. So that's for that bit of update. And as for Eevee, I've missed a couple of calls because I was preoccupied. So Shokuji, food, Asobu, play, Gohan, Oyatsu. So Gohan is rice or meal, Oyatsu is snacks. So I feed it a meal. It doesn't want any more. And I would assume it's the same as with every... God, these buttons are small. I give it a snack. And I can also give it an Asobu, play. So it's apple get or dance. So it's the same sounds as with every Tamagotchi. Oh, it wanted me to hit B button. Okay, so back to this. We now see that oh, I'll cancel out of that. Okay, I can't cancel out of that. It's just going to be upset with me. So you can see that I've got the other side of menu now, which is helpful. So wow, that's annoying. Okay, I wasn't fast enough. Anyway, so yeah, that's fixed. Still going for the Triceratops. Hopefully the buttons continue to work. And yeah, so there's that. So that's a little bit of a quick fix for the Dinkie Dino or the Raku DinoKun. And now I can actually finish off the video. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!